guys? This is Deckmaster 1011 here. Brandon here. How you guys been? It's been a while since I did a video, and here is a deck I put together that you guys might like. And it's actually very creative, and it actually works out in the tournaments as well. Sadly, it's not standard for just a couple of cards. Actually, just like probably 2 or 3 cards, the ends and one of these Pokemon. But other than that, if you take them out, you can make an awesome deck with it for standard. But to be honest, I call it Death Draw because we're pretty much getting as many cards in our hand and in our opposite's hand as soon as possible. So our Pokemon is going to do the most damage for how many cards they have in their hand and in our hand. So we're going to have a 3-2-3 lineup with Salamence, Bagon, and Shelgon, because Salamence does a power howl and does 20 times the number of cards in your opposite's hand. So that will guard quickly. If they have at least 5 in their hand using an end, that would do 100 damage. So that's amazing. That is actually amazing. So we're going to try to get him up as possible. And then we have Noctowl. Powerful Vision does 10 times the number of cards in your opposite's hand. So we're going to do that as well. So that's why we have double colorless energies. And Salamence, that's why we have double dragon energy. So we're going to have 4 of both. And then next, so Salamence can do more damage. We're going to have Altaria. So we're going to have all dragon types can do 20 more damage. So that's a 2-1 right there. And then last but not least, we're going to have another backup right here. He's pretty much just a backup because it takes forever to get this guy up, but just in case we can get him on the board, that would be great. He does 10 times the number of cards in your hand. So if you try to get a Professor Sycamore, that would do 70 damage. That's not half bad. So we're going to try to get them as much HP as possible by putting the training center out there so they can stay on the board much. That's why we have Pokemon Center ladies, so we can heal them up. We have a lot of ends and red card, so they can try to get at least 40 damage on them as possible, instead if they have less than that. We have Professor Sycamore, so we can get more cards in our hand. We have 4 Evo Sodas, so we can get them to their final stage as much as possible, quick as possible. And then we have Colress, so we can get as much cards in our hand as many bench Pokemon is out there, so that helps us as well. And then we have Battle Reporter to help that as well. And Rare Candy is very big because we're trying to get as many Salamences on the board because we have 3 of them and they do the most damage. So we're going to try to stay away from his last Steam Burst because it discards a lot of energies, and then we're going to try to stay away from Shatter. So overall, we're going to try to get a game going on right here and see if this Death Draw deck can actually do some damage. Alright, we're going to go to Death Draw, and then we're going to go to Expanded and find a opponent. An opponent, yeah, English, proper grammar. Alright, we're going to see if we can Death Draw them out with as much damage as possible. Let's see what we start out with. Remember, this is Awesome Deck Monday. Check every Monday for more awesome decks every Monday, and try for Tournament Tuesdays right after. It's something to look forward to. Alright, we start with the coin flip, and we win first, which is amazing. It's a good thing to start off. Okay. We don't have any basic Pokemon. That's not a good way to start off. We did get a Salamence. That's very sad to get. Alright, let's try to reclaim a basic Pokemon in our next hand here because we actually have enough. Alright, we start off with a Hoot Hoot. Not the best, but, you know, let's see what they start out with. You know, hopefully it may surprise us. Okay, so it's a Tornadus. So, you know what? We're going to go with it. We're going to double colorless down. And then we're going to end our turn so we can get Noctowl out there. So we can delete it from here as possible. So it looks to me that he's not going to be able to do anything the first turn. That's okay. We're going to have to get another person on the board here. So we're going to Evosoda. Noctowl. Let's look at our hand. Okay, we got Bagon, we got Salamences, Rare Candies, Pumpkaboo, Swablu. Looks to me that we're doing pretty deep. Yeah, we got everybody here, and we got enough energies to do so. We have rainbow energies in here just in case. Alright, Noctowl is ready to go. Alright, so we have 6 in our hands, so we can't really do much more than that. And he has 90 damage, so just to be safe, we're going to do an N. So we can get a basic on the board, because if he does 90 damage, he will be able to knock us out. Okay, we do that. Got a Chinero. Gotta play defensive here. Looks to me he doesn't have any energies here. He's going down on energies. He's retreating. Lucky helmet down. Okay, we are gonna Lysander him out, but first we're gonna put Bagon on the board. Lysander the Tornadus out, so he is no threat to us anymore. Alright, excellent. So it's a very good start for us. Tornadus was actually, if he had a double colorless, he would have knocked us out, sadly. Would have scared me to death if he did. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about him. Now we need to worry about getting Bagon up to full charge. So now we have a rare candy. We're going to have to try to get a Salamence so we can just fully get him up to health here. Don't understand what this deck is for. Doesn't seem like he's getting much energies. Okay, so we can do 70 damage, so that's not really the best. So we're gonna have to end, because I really don't want to get rid of all my Professor Sycamores and all of my Pokemon Center Lead and everything like that. I don't want to get rid of everything just yet. So that's a good good start. We have Pumpkaboos to put down, so we're gonna put one Pumpkaboo down. And then we're gonna Powerful Vision for 40. 60 actually. Don't know how it did. I don't know how it did that. Okay, he has a lot of cards in his hands, so Salamence is gonna come really good right now. So we're gonna try to get Salamence on the board as quick as possible. Okay, so Pig Knight's gonna be our next attacker, I'm thinking. Okay, so we got a Double Dragon, which is excellent. We're gonna Shelgon. Okay, now this is when Battle Reporter comes in handy. He has a lot on the board. So we're gonna use that to our advantage. We're going to put another Bagon on the board. And we're pretty good right now, but to be honest, since we got all of that and Noctowl's doing pretty well, we're going to give him a red card. So we're going to shuffle most of his stuff in his hand, so he only has 4 cards. So Powerful Vision. So we got a rare candy, which is not really big use to us. Alright, he's rocking them Charons and Teneros. Alright, so he actually got them up as of right now, so this is not a good sign. We're definitely gonna have to... Okay, so noctowl is out of the game, sadly. So we're basically pretty much gonna have to go full force. So we're gonna have to Professor Sycamore. Very sad that we have to do this, but we're gonna have to do 140 damage as of right now, which is good. And we did get what we wanted. We can get everybody up here. And we can get another Salamence next on the board here. So we can do a power howl. You can see how awesome this is just to show you. Only 7 cards in his hand, and it just knocks out any random basic Pokemon. It's not good enough to throw out an EX, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Okay, so right now he's gonna have to get rid of his hand. So he sees what we're doing, which is not a good thing. So it shows that we're not gonna be able to knock him out next turn. So we're gonna have to put a Rainbow Energy and do his final attack. But first we're gonna have to get another Salamence on the board just in case anything goes wrong. Now we're going to use Steam Blast for the knockout, and we're going to have to get rid of 3 energies, which is very sad. But it's still a knockout, and we have 2 more left. And Salamence is still going strong with 110 HP. He's going to have to get rid of his hand sooner or later. The more cards he has, the more damage we're going to have to do. He's getting rid of his hand. Okay, we're going to have to do Plan B. So we're going to do Colress. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Gonna have to do Steam Blast. Gonna have to get rid of both energies, sadly. We're down to 1 more prize card, and it's up to Salamence. Now, I did make this deck all on my own. I just looked around to see what Pokemon would do good together. And to be honest, Salamence and Noctowl and just pretty much everybody that went from one strategy with their attack just actually helped. and to be honest, I think it's a really brilliant idea. So as of right now, our Salamence has been knocked down. We cannot send out our last one, because if we do, we are toast. So since Noctowl is dead and Hoodoo is nothing to us, we're going to have to do that. So we're going to put a double colorless down on Salamence. Then we're going to have to Lysander someone out so he doesn't knock another person out here. So we're going to end our turn. We're going to have to see if he has any switches or anything, so if any of that nature would help. Alright, getting Boufflon up here. Okay, we get a double dragon to get Salamence back on play. We're going to do a battle reporter. Training stadium. So we get extra HP. Okay, so he's going to switch out. And now Delphox is going to be able to knock pretty much anything out in our deck. So we're going to have to get him out of play. He's going to be doing 130 damage. If he gets another fire energy, we are toast. Alright, so we're going to take a very sick route here. And we got our rainbow energy. That's exactly what we needed for our last and final attack. 170 damage, and Salamence is the victor. And there you have it, folks. That is the death draw. Pretty much all of these Pokemon can knock anything out with a touch, as much as how many cards you have in your hand and how many your opposite has in your hand. So overall, Salamence, Noctowl, and Pumpkaboo's evolution, I can't remember his name, but all of them just work together and work out just fine. So don't forget to subscribe to Deckmaster 1011, and don't forget to try out this deck. If you have the cards, you don't need all of them really sick EXs. This only needs Salamences and Noctowls. And don't forget to like this video and comment some of your, deck ideas. I would love to hear your deck ideas so we can put it together and make a video out of it and show the whole world your idea and how awesome that deck is. Don't forget to subscribe to Deckmaster 1011, and don't forget to watch all the other videos, Awesome Deck Mondays and Tournament Tuesdays. See y'all later.